Here's the mistake I see people make all the time when moving to South Florida. The first thing they do is they go on Google and search the best neighborhood. And then 2 years later, they giving me a call saying, Noel, I made the wrong choice. Now, I have the pleasure of speaking with buyers every single day, relocated from Chicago, California, New York, Texas, you name it. And honestly, picking the wrong city could impact you in many ways, just not on a financial standpoint, but more of a lifestyle and a commute in general. So, in today's video, I'm going to be walking through the top 5 cities here in South Florida. We're going to discuss who they are for, who they're not for, and at the end of the day, what city would I move into if I was relocated in South Florida? So, let's get into it. What's going on, all? Noel Figueroa here. I'm a real estate agent in South Florida that's been helping buyers and sellers throughout the process here in Broward County as well as Palm Beach County. In today's video, I'm going to be going over as much as I can to help make this transaction smooth and easy as possible. This is not stuff I use on ChatGPT or I'm Googling. These are actual live conversations I have every single day with different buyers, whether they're locally here in South Florida or they're relocating from places like New Jersey, Manhattan, Texas, you name it. Now, real quick, if you're seriously looking to relocate here in South Florida, make sure to comment below guide and I'll make sure to send you my free relocation guide to help you out as well. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, first on the list, Coral Springs. I relocated from New York in 2016 and I've been living in Coral Springs for almost 10 years now. And I must say, this is a city I love hands down. But what makes this city so unique? Well, let's look at some information first off. Homes here were built in the early 80s and 90s. So if you're looking for those box, modern luxury homes, you're not going to find that in this city. And that's what I love about Coral Springs. It is different. It is unique. You get a variety of mixture of homes, variety of mixture of lot size, square footage, and different layouts. And that's what it has to offer. It offers character, cleanness, and it overall is a family-oriented community. But if you're someone that's looking for that party lifestyle, this may not be the area for you. Now, pricing, because that's the number one factor what drives people to the city. Homes start as low as $500,000, but as averagely, you'll find a home close to $650,000. But do we have any premium areas if you want to go up in budget? Absolutely. Coral Springs, like I mentioned, has character. You have, for example, Eagle Trace, which is a gated community and known for its golf course lifestyle. You could find home as low as $500,000 up to $1 million. Another prime area I recommend, Whispering Woods, which is right across the street from my office. That is a gated community and it offers massive lot size, square footage home, number of bedrooms and bathrooms up to 4 bedrooms, 4+ bathrooms as well, as starting at a price of $1 million and up. Now, we are a city that does have gated communities that offer that $1 million lifestyle privacy, but it's not like Parkland, how they created their city, or Fort Lauderdale, how you have these huge mansions, because remember, this is a family-oriented community and it is very cleanness and quiet as well. Bottom line, Coral Springs is more for families. It's known for its top-rated schools, its privacy, and it's not about the lifestyle where you want to flash and show off. This is all about community and making sure everyone is happy at the end of the day. Next on the list, we have Parkland. Parkland is right next door to Coral Springs. Consider this, Coral Springs is the wealthier cousin, but older. Parkland is new, luxury, gated communities, and high-end amenities as well as new construction homes. Parkland is usually north of $1 million. So now we're talking different buyers, different lifestyle. Now, homes in Parkland are north of $1 million. But what does that mean to you outside the price tag? It has been ranked one of the safest cities to live here in South Florida, top rated schools, and it is elite. They're known for top education, and that's why they always stay consistent year after year. And I mean, let's be real. If you're paying a million plus on homes here and community, you want to get the best of the best. Communities like Heron Bay, Parkland Country and Golf offers amazing amenities. And pretty much that's a lot of places here in Parkland. Think about it. You have your own vacation home right in your backyard. Could you imagine this every day? You drop your kids off to school. From there, you come back. You get your workout in every morning. Your huge HOA community building. And then on top of that, you have the luxury to play golf if you want, or pickleball or tennis with your neighbors. And if you don't want to do that, you only about 30 minutes away from the beach. That to me sounds amazing, where you have the luxury to vacate where you live at or explore other options in South Florida. Now, what is the trade off when living in Parkland? Well, first of all, you're a little bit more northwest than every other place here in South Florida. So, if you're someone that truly enjoy beaches and want to be very close, this might not be the ideal place for you. Think about it. The nearest beach here is Pompano Beach, Deerfield Beach. That's about 35 to 45 minutes depending on traffic. So, like I said, if you want to be near the beach, this would not be the best place for you. But if you're looking for premium, quiet, top rated amenities, and tucked away from the busy city life, this might be it for you. Bottom line, Parkland is for families that are looking for high end finishes and budget is out of state, out of mind. But more importantly, they're looking for the best of the best, top schools, top amenities, top communities, top neighborhoods. But let's be real, all your neighbors are business owners, influencers. This is the place you want to live at. All right, number 3 on the list, Weston, which is known as the international community. Now, if you have not heard about Weston, you must have been living under a rock for some time. Weston is one of those cities that was planned to perfection. They have taken their time to make sure they calculated everything on the development in cities, communities, housing, schools, you name it. It was planned well. Just by driving down the roads, you could see the cities are wide. The landscaping was built for perfection. When you really take the time to actually explore Weston, and I highly recommend you do, you will see this was a community, a city that was actually built by someone that had a true vision and passion, and they made that dream come true. Now, here's why Weston is so unique. Weston is considered the Latin American city here in South Florida. What do I mean by that? A lot of Venezuelans, Colombians, Argentinians have relocated. Even a lot of families from Hialeah have moved from South Florida all the way to the west side of Florida just to be near the Latin American culture. And if you're someone that loves diverse and want to be near your culture, this is a city I highly recommend checking out. It is richfulness, diversification, and let's be real, I'm Puerto Rican, so I get to try different type of food from different type of cultures. Hell yeah, I would consider living there if I was in from South Florida. And let's be real, schools are amazing there. They are known for top rated schools as well. And here's the kicker to it, it's just like Coral Springs. Prices start as low as $500,000, but you do have those premium as well. So think about it. Think of Parkland mixed with Coral Springs, and they had a kid. Weston will be that community and city, but just with a splash of Latino flavor into it. Trade off, you're about 40 minutes away from the beach. You're a little bit more down south, but a little bit towards west of I-75. And on top of that, traffic on the I-75 early in the morning is very crazy. I used to have a morning job, and doing that ride back and forth every morning between that 7, 8 o'clock bank was horrible. But like I said, at the end of the day, you get a trade-off. You get the best of both worlds. The Parkland lifestyle, Coral Springs, had a kid. Weston would be that one with a splash of Latino flavor into it. Bottom line, Weston is for families. Families that are coming from international countries that want to be near that Latin American culture. They're looking for safety. They're looking for community, family lifestyle. This is the city for them. And most importantly, is it underrated? Absolutely. Okay, guys, if you're enjoying today's content so far and you would like my free relocation guide, comment below guide and I'll make sure to send you my free location guide to help make this transaction smooth as possible. Other than that, let's get back to the content. Now let's go up a little bit in the Palm Beach County and talk about Boca Raton. And for those who know Boca Raton, just by saying it, it speaks volume. Boca is a well-polished community that is mixed of old money and new money. And the beautiful thing about Boca is it has everything at your disposal. You're looking for a good beach and top clean beach, go to Boca Raton. You're looking for the best shopping places, restaurants, go to Boca Raton. Boca is the top of the top out of anything we have discussed so far in this video. Now, who is Boca Raton really for? It is for executives, retirees, snowbirds. This is for people that want the high-end lifestyle that has everything at their disposal, but minus the busy traffic streets, similar like Miami. Think about it. You have everything at your doorstep, in your backyard. You name it, they have it. Now, what about homes? The homes actually reflect the lifestyle. You can find some homes in the 600K price point, but averagely, you're going to find homes that range from 800,000 up to 1.2 million dollars. I must warn you, HOAs are heavy in Boca Raton. You're looking at as low as $400 a month up to $600+ a month. But what about insurance? That is another thing you really should consider when living in Boca Raton, especially if you're near the water. You're paying a premium price because it could definitely impact, and you got to make sure you budget carefully. This is why Boca isn't for anyone or everyone. Like I said, retirees, snowbirds, executive people, these are people that are looking to pay premium and could afford that premium, but it comes with a heavy price. And over the past couple of months, Boca Raton has been the city that's been exploding outside of Miami. Think about it. You have a lot of law firms, tech companies, medical offices that are opening up. This is a city for especially those entrepreneurial people that want to be around like-minded business owners. This is the right city for you. Bottom line, Boca Raton is for those people that want to pay a premium, that have the budget, that want to be around the top and the best in the city. This is for that type of demographics. Now, number 5 on the list, and I'm sure you guys all know what it was going to be, Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is urban. It is still growing. It is still developing. This is for those young entrepreneurs that want to be in a walkable community, have access to the beach, top restaurants, as well as that party lifestyle at night. Las Olas Boulevard is one of the known streets here in Fort Lauderdale. It's known for its dining and entertainment area. You're near one of the best beaches here in South Florida. The boating scene is heavy over here. And it is called the Venice of America because it's known for its canal and rivers. And let's be honest, if you're into that waterfront lifestyle, there's no other city compared to Fort Lauderdale. Now, here's the good thing about Fort Lauderdale. It is very diversification when it comes to real estate. Pricing could be as low as $300,000 all the way up to a couple of millions of dollars. It really depends on your budget. If you're looking for an investment wise for multifamily Airbnb, Fort Lauderdale has that for you. If you're looking for high rises, new developments, whether it's a rental or personal buy, Fort Lauderdale has that for you. If you're looking for single family homes, top rated schools, or on the water, the canals, Fort Lauderdale has that for you. And that's the beauty. It is mixed. Prices could vary as low as $300,000 all the way up to a couple of millions of dollars. Hell, my buddy just sold the property right in Fort Lauderdale for $74 million. Think about that. Now, here's the trade-off to Fort Lauderdale compared to the other cities we discussed about. Fort Lauderdale is a mixed use, but if you're someone that's looking for peace and quiet, top rated schools only, Fort Lauderdale might not be the place for you. That's the trade-off. You're going to deal with a mixed crowd as well as different lifestyles in different parts of Fort Lauderdale. Just depends. There are some areas where the schools are top rated, but then there are some that no schools are top rated. So it really depends on your budget and what you're looking for. Overall, Fort Lauderdale is for that young profession, young couple that's looking for walkability and that waterfront lifestyle. All right, we covered 5 different cities: Coral Springs, Parkland, Weston, Boca Raton, and Fort Lauderdale. 5 different lifestyles, 5 different price points, and 5 different trade-offs. Now, here's the question I'm sure you're asking still after hearing all this, and my personal opinion. If I was relocating to South Florida in 2026, where would I go? And here's my answer. It really depends on you. what's your budget, what's your lifestyle. For me, I've been living here in South Florida for 10 years. My lifestyle, especially now that I have a family, I would say Coral Springs and Weston. And still to this day, even if I didn't have a family, I would say Coral Springs and Weston. And here's why. I'm someone that looks for top rated schools because I've always wanted a family, and which I have now. I'm someone that looks for cleanness and safety. Coming from New York, I didn't have that. I grew up poor. I grew up in the projects. And to see the difference of lifestyle where I grew up versus where I live at now, it's a complete game changer. And most importantly, the appreciation these cities have made impact throughout years speaks for itself. Yes, you have places like Parkland that are a little bit newer, Boca, Fort Lauderdale that are well been known, and those got a good rep. But at the end of the day, studies have shown and numbers have shown really that these cities have been growing little by little, and appreciating value in homes are a little bit more better when you look at it compared to the other cities, and more affordable as well. Now, outside of that, let's say that's not your cup of tea. Once again, if you're looking for premium and budget is really not your concern at the end of the day, easy. Go to Parkland or Boca Raton. Just really depends on your lifestyle. Are you looking to be away from the busy streets, but as well as peaceful quietness with only amenities? Then Parkland might be it. But what if you want everything at your back door and you don't care if it's a little bit busy? Then go to Boca. Now, for those young professions that love the walkable lifestyle, but as well as want to be near the beach or near water because that's their cup of tea, easy. Fort Lauderdale. It's all preference to your lifestyle and your budget at the end of the day. All right, before I let you go, if you're really concerned about relocating here to South Florida, I would love to have a free consultation with you. You can find my Calendarly link at the bottom of the description or my cell number. I only have one phone. This has direct access to me. You could text, call me. I would love to have a conversation with you and see what areas and price point fit your lifestyle and your budget. Remember, subscribe for future content. Here, you only get the raw truth and none of that fluffy stuff. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.